Hello everyone, my name is SiC and welcome back to Factorio. If you've been watching me before and playing this game, I haven't actually finished anything yet, but well, I learned so much playing with a friend online that I figured I'd just start a new one, and that would be better and more interesting. So I want to start a Trainworld, which means that resource patches are large and spread far apart to encourage train systems, but biters won't create any new bases or re-expand into cleared territory. Right, as for resource settings, I think I want to tweak these a little bit to make things a little bit more interesting. Let's have water frequency high with big. Iron ore will be normal, copper ore will be normal, stone will be normal, coal will be normal, sizes will be big. Richness will be regular, so that we do have to expand a little bit more. Uranium ore will be set to normal, crude oil to normal, but enemy base is too low with medium sizes. And the starting area will be medium as well. As for advanced settings, I never really looked at this before, but nah. Let's generate a map and see what we get. Alright, so right off the bat we see that we have a big forest. Very big. Sizable patch of ore as well. Same up here. That's really cool. Ooh, we have several. Look at that, 1.1 million, 1.1 million, 930k, 1 million of copper ore, stone is close by, coal is close by, 605k, that stuff. Big lake, more water down here, which means that our pollution is probably going to expand downwards and upwards. Yeah. Alright, so first thing that we should probably check out is where we want to place all of our stuff. And by looking at this stuff, I feel like we could probably do a line of smelters over here for iron ore. We could do a line of smelters up here for copper ore. We have a little bit of oil, but not a whole lot. This would be better. So oil could be over here in this corner somewhere, or maybe even further down. That would be better, probably. Yeah. Alright. First thing that we want to do, probably, is start off with placing down a burner mining drill. Oh, and of course we want to craft a pickaxe. Oh crap, I don't want to pick that up, I want to get some coal. Alright, that's 2 coal. Let's get a tree so that we can craft a box or a wooden chest. Just will go here, put some coal in, and now this will generate some coal for us. We can continue hacking away at this for now. We should probably also get some iron as quickly as possible, and we should get some stone. And if we press Alt, we can actually see what goes into these boxes. So I will gather 10 coal, I think. Let's see. I will put that in here, and now this stuff will kind of run on its own for a while. Alright, so we have a smelter. And first thing we need to do is we want to use the smelter for iron ore. So I think we need about 10, so we can start crafting a new iron thing, or a new burner mining drill. We'll see if that is correct, I'm not entirely certain. But yeah, early game is always a little bit boring. There we go. Let's see, we need 5 stone and 9 iron plates. Alright, so let's get some stone as well. We might as well get 10 so that we can create 2 of those smelters. Dum-de-dum. Alright, so you know what? That's enough for now. Let's craft those 2 furnaces. Right, that's the last bit of plates being smelted. We'll get this. Get the burning mining drill. We're going to place that over here. Get a box. Or actually, we're not going to place a box, we're going to place the burner over here. Right, we're going to put 3 coal in here, 3 coal in there. Then we're going to get the coal that's been mined so far. 26, that's pretty nice. This thing should be going for a little while. Yeah, it has about 7 in it, I think. Alright, one more plate, please. There we go. Get another burner mining drill. And I think we might want to put that one on here. Place down the box. Get some of that stuff going. Alright. So now this is looking pretty decent. We're going to get a little bit of everything coming in. What I really want now is another burning mining drill so that we can feed 2 of them into each other. Because what that allows us to do is we can just simply walk away from this. We don't have to put it in a chest. They can basically continually feed each other. It is much better. Like so. We're going to get this chest back. Now these things can run for a while without me having to bother with making any more. Put some coal in there, get some more iron plates. Now we need even more. Right, we're going to need 9 again. Right, I'm going to place that down. Get another stone furnace. Place that down. And then we're going back for some coal so that these can feed each other again. My number 1 priority right now is making sure that we have some stuff coming up for electricity. So what we should also do is get some copper ore started. We can start hacking away at this for now. And then I think we'll place 2 burner mining drills on this place as well. And then, let's see. There we go. We should get another stone furnace as well. Oh, wrong one. Alright, get some more coal. And then basically we're going to keep expanding this for a little bit. Until we have enough resources coming in. So, yeah. Let me go about this for a little while, and I'll come back to you once more interesting things are about to happen. Alright, so some more interesting things have been happening, or at least, well, not really, but I got some more supplies. I got about 140 iron plates, I got about 91 copper plates. That means we can make an offshore pump, we can make a boiler, and we can make 2 steam engines. Actually, we can expand on that a little bit more. And we should also get some pipes, and then actually I underestimated how much pipes I was going to need. So I need a little bit more iron plates, so we can make an underground pipe system. I did get 4 of these coal burners over here. That gives me 60, which is quite nice. I'm going to empty all of these things again. Let's see, let's get 1 pipe to ground. Now we have enough to make quite a few more if we need it, but for now it's going to be fine. Alright, so this current system is going to set us up for quite a while, I think. Or at least we're not going to have to worry about that for some time. Now, I figured I was going to use this area right here for my initial power plant, because, well, as you can see, it is surrounded by forests, and forests are really good at soaking up pollution, and of course our power generation is going to be the primary source of pollution for quite some time, until we go solar or maybe nuclear. I'm not sure what nuclear does for pollution. I have a feeling it's a little bit more contained than the steam engines will be, but we'll see. So we're going to get to the offshore pump right there. Now we're going to go some distance away. Let's see. We could go about this far, but we shouldn't waste too much space. So I think right there is going to be fine. And then we're going to get some boilers. Right, and I think what we're going to do here is I'm going to place 2 boilers like this with a space in the middle where we can connect them up with pipes. And then 1 boiler can support 2 steam engines. And one of these offshore pumps can support 40 steam engines and about 20 of these boilers. Now what we're going to need is some electric poles. We're going to need a burner inserter. And I would also like to craft an electric mining drill. Now let's see, we have coal very close by, so all we really need to do here is create some space to place down our first inserter. Right, and then, of course, I shouldn't forget to craft some transport belts as well, and we might have to run back up to get some more stuff, so that we can actually get all the way to our first inserters. But we'll see. We'll get a burner inserter over here, and I lack the iron to make another one, but one is going to be fine for now. We'll come back later and hook up the other one. Let's get rid of this tree. And let's see, this thing right there will be fine. Get this tree out of the way. Now what we need to do is we need to make sure that these things are hooked up to our first electric drill. And the way we're going to do that is, let's see, we're going to place one right there. And then it doesn't really matter where they're placed. But we'll place it right there. Right, so right now it doesn't have power because we still don't have any coal. That's fine. We need to be on about this height. And as you can see, we are going to have to run back for a little bit of coal. Or iron, sorry. But yeah, I think we can expand this quite nicely, and we can keep it sort of compact. And since it will be surrounded by forests, I hope that the pollution output will be soaked up for quite some time. And of course, to our left we have the big lake. Let's put these things back to work. All these things seem to have run out of coal. Alright, 200 iron plates. That will set us up for quite some time. And of course, making transport belts is probably one of the first things that we want to automate, sorry, as well as 2 labs. Now we're going to make about 10 science packs. We can get all that stuff started. And then, yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I think we might do research up here somewhere. That seems like a nice area. We can always fill in some of this lake a little bit later if we needed to. Ah, damn it. Come on. Just a little bit more. And of course, one burner inserter. Because this is something that that I heard someone say on a forum somewhere, and I thought it was actually a good point, because if you should you run out of electricity, then this thing will stop working, right? Any coal that was put out onto the belt will still run over towards this area, but if you don't have any power and you use an electric inserter, then that electric inserter won't work either, because, well, there's no power, right? So these burner inserters, they actually fuel themselves. So this system has a little bit better of a chance, or a little bit better chance, to basically support itself a little while longer. And actually we're going to ignore this for a little bit, because I want to get this system set up. There we go. That gave me 4, so I need 6 more. Right. Now we can get the other burner inserter over here. And then we should put in some... oh, well, looks like we don't have any stuff. Let's see, that's one bit of coal right there. Get a little bit of electricity going, and then the first little bits are going to end up going our way. So this could be expanded over to the right and over to the left, and then we can have another bay over here, another bay back there. We could clean out a little bit of stuff if it's needed, but for now we will be fine. And now this system kind of supports itself. That's excellent news. Alright. So actually for now we can use these labs to, since it's not automated, right, we can put a lab over here. And we will use that bit to assemble, or get an assembling machine, I think. The other thing is logistics. Not quite needed yet. Right. Let's put 5 in this one, 5 in that one. That will be automation done. Then we need about 20 more. We can craft that as well. And then we have the first most important things all set up. So we should first make sure that we can start to automate this stuff. And to automate all of it, we're going to have electric mining drills. We need a lot more iron plates for that. But yeah, things are kind of starting to take shape in my head of where I want things to be. Got all the copper plates, iron plates. All of this thing can keep working. Let's get 4 of these. And that's automation done. Alright, let's get logistics next. Because that will give us access to underground belts, splitters, and things like that. I think that's about all it gives us access to, right? Ah, and fast inserters. Fast inserters are also quite handy to have. Right, and we should also craft some more poles. Or actually, we should get a machine to craft those poles for us. So we can cancel those. Alright. Alright, so a little bit longer. I'm going to craft all of this stuff and then I'll come back with you. Alright, so I put in a second iron mine over there. And now I've run back up because I want to create some assembling machines, but to do that I need more iron. And I'm also going to need much more coal. Like so. Let's get a few more of these. Because what we need to do here is I want to set up a system, just a short, quick one, that will allow us to create some poles, basically. So we're going to get 2 wooden chests. And I actually kind of forgot that we're going to need electricity up here as well. So I didn't actually bring that up yet, which is a little bit dumb. Alright, that's that research done. I haven't seen any aliens quite yet, so I'm not sure what to research next. Probably lights, because I like to see what I'm doing in the dark. But probably turrets have a bit more priority. So let's go ahead and select that next, even though if it's not working yet. That's going to be fine. Or actually, yeah. Yeah, let's get 2 boxes over here. Ooh, misclick. We're going to craft 2 more. Right there. So what we're going to do in here is we're going to put wood in these. Actually, let's divide this up a little bit more. We're going to craft wood. Right. That's going to be put in this box. Then we're going to get some copper plates in here. Actually, that doesn't make sense yet. Let's see. What do we want to do here? The system is a little bit more complicated. Because we need copper wires as well. It would be nice if we could get those into the same box, but I don't think that's going to happen. So, let's put 2 over here. We'll make wire. Alright, 2 more boxes, but we need some more wood, which I just got. Let's see. Oh, got some stuff in here. Now we need more copper. Apparently. Also got some more iron plates. Got some of this stuff going on. And actually maybe this shouldn't go into boxes, we can just put this on a belt. But then we need to craft some more belts. Alright, so this stuff can go here. This will be put onto the right hand side of the belt. We'll put these like so. Those can go right there. Alright, now we can get 4 more inserters. We'll have 2 little boxes up here, because I'm not going to start using this coal for a little while yet, and this is a temporary system, just so that we can get poles automated. We're going to be crafting this. Alright, now we need all the poles that we can get. This is all set up. We're going to need a pole over here. Place a pole down here, up here, and down there. Alright, and from here we can go straight down to our electric stuff. So I'm just keeping an eye on the mini-map here. This is all fine. I guess we could go right from here. And like I said, we're going to have our research up here probably, but for now, like, I just put it somewhere where it's handy and close by. There we go. All we need to do is connect this stuff up. There we go. Alright, meanwhile, we should craft some more science packs as well. We need some more assembling machines. Let's get all that we can get. And actually, I also got some electric mining drills. And we still need to place them so that we can start automating that stuff as well. So, actually, yeah, let me craft this stuff and I'll come back to you. Alright, so turrets are done. Lights are next. I just finished making all the science packs necessary to research optics. And now we're crafting some more assembling machines. Well, since we have power upstairs, we should now also have automated small electric poles. So all we really need to do from now on is just throw down a few bits of trees and some copper in it, and then this stuff will start going to work for us. And indeed it already is. Awesome. Right, so right now this is not capped. We have no real reason to cap the size of these wooden chests. This is going to be absolutely fine. We also have plenty of stone. Might get some of that. Alright. Now we should probably get rid of this stuff over here. And we should start replacing it with something better. Our first smelting system. Right, so let's get 6 stone furnaces. Or 6 more. We'll create some more electric mining drills. And let's see, we'll place the first one down like this. That one can go down like that. And the problem here is, as you can see, the little outline around the mining drill intersects with the copper, which means that copper ore will be mined here as well. So we need to stagger this a little bit, which is going to look a little bit weird, but oh well. Right, next up, oh, that's lights done, excellent. We need to create a ton of transport belts. Let's see, and then we need some electric mining drills on the copper as well. And I think we'll just start them up here, because we might as well. Actually, let's turn them up like this. Small difference, I know, but it might help a little bit. And we can run this up, because I want to have the smelters up along here. So we can take this belt and we'll let it go right past, like so. And actually right now I'm making a mistake that my friend always makes as well, which is he stops smelting stuff, and I'm already out of iron plates, which is really terrible. You should never really stop doing that sort of stuff, because this is most likely not going to cut it. Right. Alright, so we're going to move this up and sideways. Alright, next up we want to have a splitter, or 2 splitters, several underground belts. And let's craft this into other remaining belts. And let's see, we want to create a little system here. So this is going to go up like this. That's going to be coal. Alright, so what we want to do here is we're going to split this sideways. And then we're going to have another underground thing, or another splitter over here. We're going to have underground belts go under like this. Because what I want to do is I want to make sure that copper and iron ore are both on the same belt. Let's go up and around. Like so. Now we can have our smeltery going up from here. Let's see, is that the way we want to make it? No, actually probably not, eh? We probably want it to go sideways here. Which means that this is not ideal. This needs to be turned sideways. Actually, let's put down some smelters first, so that we know exactly where we need to be. So we need to be around this height. That's 5 here. Alright, and then we're going to need one inserter. Let's see. One inserter here. A belt. Middle belt, another belt inserter. So that inserter ends up being here. Is that correct? Let's see. Inserter, belt, 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 inserter. Yeah. Then we're going to have the other one right there. Alright. Now if that's true, then we need, let's see, I think this will do quite nicely. Like so, because we need to leave space for the underground belts. Right, so this one couldn't go around anymore, so we will have this one split off to this side. No, that doesn't work. We need to change it right here. So this stuff needs to go back by 1. Right, it was here. It's going to be there. This thing is going to be there. And you'll see why in just a second. Now later on, we can actually turn this into blueprints as well. And we really should, because then we can automate it with robots. Anyway, we will have this like that. Underground belts like so. There we go. Alright, so now all we need is enough iron plates to make the remaining belts. And this is the problem, right? You can see why this is a problem. Because right now I'm not making anything. I'm not smelting anything. And that is not good. Never, ever, ever do this. If you're watching this, just don't. Alright, so we're going to have to continue smelting this stuff for a little bit. We also need, let's see, one of those things over here. Some more coal. This stuff will start working. Alright, well, that's kind of annoying. But we're not going to need as much copper as we're going to need iron, so I'm not too worried about deleting that as I was about the other stuff. Alright, so now that these things are complete, let's get some more iron plates. Of course, we're going to need coal in here as well. Craft this into belts. And then we're just going to have to run this up, like so. And we're going to feed that into that splitter right there. And then we're going to run this up, and then we're going to basically continue this little line of stuff that we needed. And also we're going to need 10 more stone furnaces, so I'm going to craft those as well. Getting very close now. Very close indeed. Right, so we had 5. We're going to expand that. Let's get 2 more. Alright. So basically the lesson here is never expand or never take up your old system until you have a new system in place, because you're going to run out of resources. Alright. Alright, so almost there. Now we just need to get this stuff up along here. Right, same thing goes over here. Like so. And then we're going to need more iron plates, and we're going to need inserters, and we're going to need small electric poles all along the way. But we're getting there. We're getting somewhere at least. Not quite all the way, but some way. Alright, so I'm going to have to place one over here. I'm going to place one there. Let's see. Let's get 6 of those so that we can start these first to work. Alright, now we're going to place one over here. Or actually, no, it needs to go up by 1. That's the downfall of the system I'm currently making. Let's see, we need to see how this all lines out. So we're going to have these things over here, these things over here. Right, so it can fit there. And basically we're going to have to fit them so they snap together like this. And then everything should work out, I hope. We'll see. Of course, these things are going to need power as well, so we're just going to copy this system up here, or down here actually. There we go. Now we're going to need the same thing on the other side. Sadly, this thing is going to have to sit there. It's not entirely symmetrical, which is going to be bothering some people, probably. Even myself. But, oh well. I can live with it. Because I have to. Alright, let's get some more iron. Alright, that looks a lot better. Transport belts. Inserters. And it doesn't work out. Look at that. Alright, we have some more belts. So let's continue this all the way down. Or actually, yeah, all the way down. There we go. Now what we want to do here is basically have a line in the middle, have some lines over here. Yeah, we're going to get rid of this stuff. Because I want it to line out nicely. Alright, so what we need to do here is put one in the middle here every once in a while. And then craft some more transport belts, etc, etc. And then of course we're going to need to automate making transport belts, but that's probably going to happen in the next episode. But let's see. All of this stuff needs to go out of the way, because that is not in the right place, as we've ascertained. Alright, and then we're going to need more iron gear wheels, which means more iron plates. Man, imagine if you had to make all of this stuff by hand, right? Oh crap. Alright, so later on we can copy this system, but for now this is going to have to make do. Get this started on the smelting process. Getting very close now to having this entire setup complete. Of course, we're going to need some electric poles here as well. But now, again, we can simply copy what's down below. And that should work out fine. It's just going to put a plate down in the middle of nowhere. That's not what we want. Alright, there we go. Our first little smelting plant complete. We have 20 of these things. And we're going to extend it by 1. And for now, I'm going to have some systems put it into boxes where I can more easily pick it up. There we go. Alright, so we're going to want to do the same thing, but for copper. And we're going to expand this, you know, several times over. But that's probably going to happen off screen or in a different episode, I think. Meanwhile, we could still use more mining drills. There we go. Alright, so that's it for this episode. Please leave a like and a comment below if you enjoyed this content and wish to see more, and I'll see you guys for whatever video I do next.